All right, we got to move on to Nvidia. Jim mentioned it at the very top of the show because they put a press release out. And Jim, I'll go through some of the highlights and let you take the rest here. The stock, let's take a look because I think it is looking down. Nvidia
substantially
down almost.
And my Chapel Trust knows it. It's not down enough. Candidly,
it does appear. I mean, I'm looking here at the release. Data center revenue, though a record, was somewhat short of the company's expectations as it was impacted by supply chain
disruptions, not by their own.
The shortfall relative to May. Outlook primarily attributable to lower sell-in of gaming products, reflecting a reduction in channel partner sales likely due to macroeconomic headwinds. In addition to reducing sell-in, the company implementing pricing programs with channel partners to reflect challenging market conditions that are expected to persist in the third quarter. So
AMD did not highlight gaming. Nvidia historically has been more gaming. That's really their essence. I'm not saying this is disastrous because the stock's multiple has shrunk. I am saying that it's a reminder that gaming was very much a COVID phenomenon, and all the gaming stocks have come down, but that Activision Blizzard, which is definitely being hurt by the same subject, is getting bought by Microsoft. Take two reports this week. Let's see what they say. But NVIDIA, I would say this is a clearing event for NVIDIA. NVIDIA is now going to be viewed as an industrial company.
Right.
And that's what NVIDIA is, industrial and obviously data center. But this is not,
listen, we got a pre-announcement this morning from NVIDIA letting us know because they're not releasing until later in the month, August 24th,
there's a huge NVIDIA
that they are
fan.
going to be short of expectations. Why today, it's unclear to me.
Well, I think that just they looked at it and said, wait a second. We're more than 10% off. We got to say something. As someone who named his late dog NVIDIA, obviously, and close to NVIDIA, this hurts. And the fact that it's only down 12 is a little chimerical. And my Chapel Trust owns it. I fully expected it to be down 20. I hate
but to your point, the stock has not exactly been. It's
one of the worst stocks in the S&P. So it's like, can we just own the fact that it was at 750 billion, but right now it's still 400 billion. And again, my Chapel Trust owns it, but it's questionable.
Does it have a broader impact on the markets? We came in 9 o'clock there looking as though we were going to have a fairly strong open, Jim.
It's a big part of the different indices.
But also when they say something along the lines of gaming and macroeconomic headwinds.
Well, that's not supposed to happen.
That would seem to have a kind of a broader implication.
Right, that's not supposed to happen. We've been insulated. Now, remember also data center, they seem to say is still strong, supply chain.
Yes, they point out it's a record of supply chain problems.
NVIDIA is supposed to have no macro. NVIDIA is supposed to be secular. It does say that the macro headwinds are hitting it, everything. Now, Texas Instruments had a great quarter. NXP was auto. Micron's up substantially, Fundit reported. So it's not all bad. Qualcomm, by the way, is 5G. They're doing well.
Right.
But gaming, David, is just so old. It's so yesteryear.
Colette Kress, who we both know, of course, is CFO.
And I've got calls from them of getting nowhere.
Except when it came to her assuring us that they were actually going to be successful in buying ARM.
Okay, not everybody's perfect. Like Joey
what does
Brown.
It sound like it hot?
It's Joey Brown. Sound like it hot.
She wasn't perfect there.
I'm stunned by this. You kidding me? I'm stunned by this.
She wasn't perfect there, and all the reasons why she told us that they were going to be able to succeed in buying ARM. We'll get to SoftBank, by the way, in a bit. Let me just finish.
Be my guest.
Her quote here, though, is, "We believe our long-term gross margin profile is intact. We've slowed operating expense growth, balancing investments for long-term growth, managing near-term profitability. They do plan to continue stock buybacks." As they say, they still see strong cash generation.
It's the reset that we like, and it's the reset. Remember, this stock was at 346. Okay, so it can go to 160. But I think that gaming is something, David, that we don't talk enough about because now we're going to have DoorDash on the show.
Yes.
The change in patterns of working from home and doing things at home and playing video games at home have changed dramatically, and we don't talk about it enough. The Malcolm Gladwell article. We
get back to the office?
Yeah, we just sit around in our pajamas and do nothing.
Well, you don't, and I don't.
I come to work.
Yes, you do. Every day you come to play.
That's because I like to wear a suit. If I wear a suit, what do I do at home?
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.